Hey everybody, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas and reminding you that the feature pick of the day from oddsworthbetting.com. It's available below this video. It's the calm between the football storm, basketball and hockey, the topic of discussion here. We get back on the beam in the NFL with Chicago and Dallas on Thursday, and then we've got conference championship games. It's going to be an exciting week of football coming up. But let's focus on Tuesday night on the college basketball hardwoods, where we've got a lot of games to speak of. Ohio State at Louisville is a marquee game. You look at Illinois at Missouri, and I'll just tell you, this Illinois team comes out of Vegas. We got a good chance to watch them up close over at the Orleans. They won the Las Vegas Invitational, and this is a team that can put points up in droves. And they even showed that offensive prowess against a Baylor team that had been remarkable in terms of their defensive shutdown capabilities in the early stages of the season. This Illinois team, they can get up and down the court and they can put points on the board. That's a very entertaining game. Syracuse is at Michigan. That's a big one. And that's kind of a little storied rivalry. I mean, this goes all the way back. You have Jim Boeheim, but John Beilein has Western New York roots. His days, first of all, he was at Lemoyne, right in Syracuse, then Canisius, then off to Richmond and West Virginia before going to Michigan. And what a job Beilein's done. High-profile coaches going at it in that one. And Stephen F. Austin, don't sleep on them. They are a good basketball team. They are at Memphis. And we mentioned Memphis earlier. They got shut down by Baylor in the tournament here in Las Vegas. All right, in the NBA, there are 10 games on the docket for you on a Tuesday night, some of the more compelling games to speak of. Brooklyn is at Detroit. Dallas at Chicago. Something's got to give there, offense versus defense. And boy, what a nice matchup out west with Portland taking on the Nuggets in Denver. The NBA, talking to sportsbook directors, it's pretty wild. It's hit a little bit of a lull in terms of the wagering handle on the NBA. College basketball got that early bump. You had the tip-off tournaments. And then, of course, football is just in full steam. The NBA is kind of going a little bit under the radar. On ice, actually, hockey, they've been betting pretty good. That's the reports we get from the sportsbook directors here. There are 10 big games. There's just something about Tuesday. You get the big cards on Tuesday and Saturday in the National Hockey League. Some interesting games. Ottawa and the surprising New York Islanders. You've got Vancouver and Washington. Vancouver having a nice season. Ryan Miller's given them a bump, and he's familiar with his many years in the Eastern Conference with Buffalo, taking on Ovechkin and company. Philly at San Jose. You got the Flyers on a West Coast trip. Flyers have been interesting for a stretch there. Their penalty killing was atrocious, and they were scoring goals in bunches. They've actually slowed things down, become more of an under team, but there's a lot of offense on the ice in this particular spot, and San Jose's not been setting the world on fire either. And then Boston and LA. These are two high-profile teams, two of the best teams in their respective conferences. Boston on the Western Road Swing. That will be a very entertaining get-out game on ice in the National Hockey League. So there you have it. Hoops and hockey taking center stage on a Tuesday night. The gang at Oddsworth Betting do a great job dissecting the opportunities on the wagering board, finding you the best opportunities that are available and out there. And we invite you to check out the feature pick of the day at oddsworthbetting.com. Good luck Tuesday night. Brian Blessing back with you on Wednesday from Las Vegas. We'll get you ready for Hump Day and see what opportunities exist on the wagering.